Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA, Turning Point Action, has said that he believes there is a groundswell of conservatism among young people. What do you make of his assessment of that movement?
I think there is a groundswell of conservatism in both the United States and in people, especially under about 50, and it's particularly prominent in people in their 20s. But the problem is that it's also very radical. I've been in quite a bit of trouble for calling it a woke right that answers, the woke left. So rather than focusing on the idea of building prosperity and individual liberty and all of the things that have made America great so far so that we can apply those and make America great again, they're leaning into their own identity politics, and they're leaning into it's a very common opinion among Gen Z males who identify as on the right wing or conservative to believe that maybe a dictator wouldn't be so bad. So while the data that come out and show, if you just had to pick between conservative and liberal, which are kind of both misapplied terms here, show that there is this groundswell, there's also a very radical contingent on the right that if we don't actually pay attention to this is how we lose 26 and 28 completely, because everybody's rightly horrified by that behavior, the identity politics in particular, the anti-Semitism, which is basically the definition of being on X now, is dealing with anti-Semitic and racist content on the daily basis. This will sink the Republican ship before the next stage of MAGA, whatever that looks like.